Hey guys, so it's been a year since I released It's Garbage. A year since it's been it's been a year of making music on existence. Um and today I am releasing an album for the celebration of that and also for Halloween. This documentary will be going over this pre-recorded documentary will be going over that, and also the history of my RobertKS account. By the way, face reveal. Hold on. I need to just hold on. I need to test. I need to get something quick. I know, guys. I know.
Subscribe to Josh the Editor Studios.
So my actual first song was never really released. It was a cover of Cake at Steak. One of the Cake at Steak intros from Battle for Dream Island. It was like an acapella thing. So one day I just got bored and decided, hey, I think I could make a random song. And then a while later, I made this. Hang about, why is it private? So anyway, I'm not sure how this is gonna come out for me because I'm wearing these Bluetooth headphones that don't exactly have the best quality. Some point is this. Somebody else's random thing. Come on. And then I decided to start playing with the Amen break, and then I made this, and then the next day I decided I'd start playing with Amen break recordings and well, maybe just one, and then some like loopers. Drum and break, drill being the style of looper pocket I choose, and then men break, drill men break is how that name came to be. This long ass build up all the way to the break. So then later I started working on music for what was going to be a Murder Drones AU that I eventually lost interest in making. So obstacle course, the origin, generic chase, definitely not the credits music in Crash Landing. And I decided I'd start doing like royalty free stuff. At this point, with RF royalty free and then random is just random. Here's a sample of that EP, the RF random EP. I'm trying to think what OST is this trying of. Sorry, so there's a sample of that. And then there's the rest of that EP. Go listen to it. Same with this one. Later, the knee surgery meme started circulating on the internet. And I was, this was 7th grade. This was this is when the knee surgery meme started circulating on the internet, and then the grade I was in at before this, 6th grade, I was really into Skrillex and like dubstep and stuff and all that, etc. So I decided I'd make a dubstep remix of the knee surgery music. Anyway, and then after, and yeah, I was decently proud of this masterpiece. So we've got both of these, which I made in on Christmas Eve. First, there was Infection from Object Show. I plan on starting work on at some point. I don't know, as I put in the teaser. Anyway, and then RobertKS Xmas. And then for most of the song, it's just a sampler of me uh summarizing me just playing like the sampler. There would be a part of me. There would be a sample, like a snippet of me saying "rocking around," and then another one saying "Christmas tree," and then I applied effects to it. So um, I did that. The sampler of it. Where's that? This was a song where I just decided to be like walking around Christmas tree, walking around like a lot slower than like the. I don't know, the entire song. Blah 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 blah. Um. So then there was an unreleased thing. It's on the it's on the new album. The battle for a prize, elimination time. So there was one point. Um. So I was in this friend group that eventually went through events that I will not speak of here for privacy reasons. Before this, we were working on an object show. We were working on a new project now. Um, me and me and the creator of the show were working on the OST for it. Uh, I was doing a thing where it won't load it because it's foolish. Anyway, you can just listen to it on the album thing, and it took me forever to find parts of this. Oh, there it loaded. It took me forever to find components of this that I felt like.
Keep going and you can have whatever you want. Battle for the prize.
So the little text to speech kind of thing I did was where so I did this recording of like a crappy deep voice thing I tried to do of me saying keep going and you can have whatever you want. That's how I did it. And then I put it through weight.gg, like an AI thing, and I just put it through like an AI model that would replicate that one Black Mesa voice thing from Half-Life. It'd be like, I don't know, it sounded like this. Oh, you know. I had a little thing with I forgot to mention what you're seeing now is the the old cover for it. I'm pre-recording this so that I have like prepared for the actual day. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, 1 month later, uh, oh, uh, Mornin and Lure were also supposed to be a part of the OST, but then, at some point later, after the disbandment of the friend group, I decided I'd put it on the Inspiration album because we were basically now working on it now that the creator had. I forgot I'm not supposed to elaborate, guys. No. Anyways, um, I decided I'd make an album with some parts of it kind of inspired by song artists I've song artists and all that kind of stuff that I had listened since like the past year. Flash Flood. This is I recorded this at my friend's backyard months before he became an ex-friend. Oh crap. It was April. And in our area it was uh flash flooding. We had like a sleepover and it was really late at night and I had an umbrella and it's like, oh, this would make this rain would be like a great background nature sound effect for a song on Inspiration. So I decided to do that along with some shadow bells and then I made Flash Flood and the name is inspired by the weather conditions at that current time, obviously. I forgot to mention. So, Inspiration is basically part of the timeline of my OC or Treasured's existence. So, in this song, let me show you guys the intro real quick. Gotta wait for it to load because it's taking forever to do that. Come on, y'all. Anyway,
So this is it.
so this is it.
The dreaded spiral of inspiration cliff.
The dreaded spiral of Inspiration cliff.
So
So,
I've got those.
I don't know what he said there, to be completely honest.
I'll go for it. I'll guess it for that.
It's not go for it because they don't have it.
Anyways.
I had originally said that was very nice, inaudible.
Alright, so you just gotta get through here and...
My ears. Oh yeah, there's a lot of high frequencies in this. I decided for the intro. This was made. These songs were all made on my phone. Cause that's the device one usually uses to do stuff on BandLab. Am I right, lads? Or am I right, lads? I'm sorry. Anyway, I had an app on my phone called Simpress FM, and it was basically like a Casio synthesizer thing on my phone where I could just do whatever I want, you know. I honestly forget what synth it was. I unfortunately don't remember. Some kind of setting. I just swiped my finger across the screen and played random notes.
Right, my name.
The intro transitions to Flash Flood, you know. there was this one song that was gonna be on Vatg, Visitors in the Graveyard. It's too dog shit to just be considered as a released unreleased song because oh my gosh. Where the hell is Spooky's at? That's the name of the song, by the way. Here, um, Vatg's description, as I should put it. It's a bunch of unreleased songs. And things I just decided to make for this new album. This one being a Halloween exclusive because it's kinda spoopy. This one I had made for this one I made for crap. I once had an app on my phone. It's like clap or whistle to find your phone. So I made a little thing for that.
Hey! Hey, you dipshit! Hey, your phone's right here. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Your phone's over here. It's between the cushions. It's literally where you left it. It's right next to you, fucking idiot. Or it could be wherever. Pick up your phone!
So I had taken sound effect samples from Glass Animals Take a Slice. You know the well, let me try that again. The transitioning sound effects from like whatever, and then like the verses and the chorus. You go down with a thick rim. So at some point after I had decided I wanted to make Visitors in the Graveyard, what I'm working on now soon is all I'll say is I'm working on the OST for my biggest project, and also I've recently discovered, and also another huge thing I've been going through today is I recently discovered one of my friends. I recently discovered one of my friends is a musician, and they record stuff on Bandlab, so now we're following each other. Yes. Anyways, as I would promise you, I'm gonna show you Spookies. So this was a Spookies jump scare mention that I had originally started working on in August of this year, apparently. Fire intro though, isn't it?
Spooky's mention.
I hadn't realized how offbeat the sample snippets were. And especially would have been even worse when you realize when you stop holding a sample button on the sampler pad thing. It'll do a quick fade out thing, which didn't make it sound very professional or whatever it could have been. So be like, Spooky's mention. Spooky's mention.
Spooky's mention. Spooky's mention.
also decided to not release this song because it never actually speaks of the elements, the 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 elements that makes it such an absolute work of art. The game that what's his face made. Oh my gosh. And yeah, as I was saying, it doesn't talk about the absolute work of art, the absolute masterpiece of a scary game that Akuma Kira had made. Oh my gosh, I remember when I beat it. The game, not that. I remember when I beat Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion HD renovation on the Steam Deck when I was flying back to Chicago from Ireland back in 2023. Good times. Anyway, so now I should be explaining stuff on the new album. Garage Mango. One random day in school. So this is 8th grade now. Shit. So I just randomly making rhymes. I always thought about how I at some random time I'd end up rhyming something random and just rhyming stuff I say at random times, and I don't know when I would. Also, unrelated note, I know we've stopped talking about spookies. I don't think I made this in August. I didn't make this in August. Anyways, Garage Mango, I decided to make that because I decided I was, at random times, I'd be rapper material.
I got this beat sample from Milan Beats' Pepsmeal.
I once showed this to my friends, and now they're trying to make a better. Now they're making a joke diss track on me because apparently this song was so bad they only listened to 10 seconds of it though.
I got random shit with this one, y'all.
Understandable.
I figured out angel light. I'm flying up to the sky to land up high, but I don't know why. I'm just the O'Hare delivery guy.
That right there was obviously a Lorax reference.
Orange on the door hinge, not a forage. I abhor cringe, we abhor cringe. This song might be cringe. At least not 2020 TikTok cringe.
Alright.
It's light. It's quite a strange sight. It's quite a freaky sight. It's quite a strange fright. It's pretty tight. Don't get paper plates that'll leave a stain on your pot tonight.
Oh yeah! We're in the car, couple!
I
At
don't.
that point, I had said, listen to Chromacopia, the Tyler the Creator album, absolute masterpiece.
Like sand, I have 2 cups of orange juice in my hand. All the things says sand, we're in a box fan. He eats from a saucepan. It's cool to have friends that are trans. One of my acquaintances is in a school rock band. Good game recommendations. This rock band for the Xbox 360. Cool orchestra choir and band.
Gerber Life is accepting applications for their affordable grow-up plan.
Suspenders orders, better quit the gag birds, more than dove birds. The 2016 birds, very.
I said better quit the gags merds. That was a reference to the character dialogue in the Feel Good exclusive. You know, Gorilla's Feel Good album. My dad has this really old bonus DVD with the Feel Good music video, the original storyboard for the music video. In the DVD menu, the Gorillaz characters, the band members, they'll just randomly be conversing. And there's a part where Russell and Murdoch are talking like a Russell, is that your hand I feel on my back? Gag moods, or I'm gonna come over there and crumble you. Alright, keep yourself, dude. Keep it yourself, Russ. But it gags modes, and then I ended up getting into the song because it rhymes.
Very nice bird. I like brims to the variety conquered. Best see that song heard that if you support math and pedos, you are absurd.
I'm not elaborate. This is a. All I'll say is this is a voicemail, from a friend of somebody I know. I don't have anything weird going around or on with any of these people, but fuck, I'm just gonna start rumors. What the hell am I doing, man? What the hell am I doing, man? And I'm just screaming. This is a voicemail. That was a voicemail at the end. I'm gonna have to look at my Samsung notes because that's where I have the track list. I'm back recording this documentary 2 days later, and I have my Samsung notes. Hurrah! And I have the track list. Different world. So, for this song, I was bored one random night, and I just decided to make a random song on BandLab, so I went to the studio, a new project. I just went with a random keyboard, and then I saw this smart drum thing feature, I think. So I decided to play around with it, and I played a few notes with that, and I just thought it would be really neat, like make a harmony or melody or whatever out of it. Copied that MIDI over there. Then I decided to add a little 808 kick or whatever into it. And I decided to add like a little 808 bass into this part.
Let's make you wonder.
Wonder what?
As great as he is.
So the next song is Lasers 808. Different World is a transition where so essentially in this part of the album, in the timeline, as you saw, so Retriever walks into the so in my post where I put after the events of inspiration, so he finds the new dimension that leads to this twin spiral of inspiration cliff, which is where the first anniversary party was being held, as you can see. So GarageBand doesn't have anything to do with it. I guess Different World was him going to the different dimension that had the twin cliff. And then Lasers 808 was just like the party. And then, crap. Where is it? So what I do with this, so there's this TikTok account I follow, anyway. He finds an Omnitrotane, they get turned into the cabriolet mechanism. That's so horrifying. Anyways, George Clinton, Casio Cat George, they do TikTok lives of their cat sleeping on keyboards. The little guy is just sleeping through keyboard chords or whatever that he probably doesn't know he's making. So I decided to sample one of his little, one of the little long chord plays. And that's the beginning. And the reason why it's called Lasers 808 is because I went with a random 808 and then just started playing random notes, just swiping across the screen, playing the on-screen keyboard. Like, oh, you know what? Now that I'm able to access my phone, because, hold on, we'll talk about this other thing later, but, so, keyboard. So I just went with a random keyboard and then just did this at a high octave. And then it made the laser sound effects from the 808s. Was there anything even enough to play after that? What happened? Anyways, this next song is another Anemoic place. This one's inspired by a familiar checkpoint from Inspiration. I apologize, fellows. BandLabs being fucking stupid. This whole internet problem. next track. Alright, so this next song, oh yeah, Note to Self. All I will say was this was kind of event. The lyrics are a little passage I wrote to myself.
Note to self. Some close friends can be made for ways you realize how painful after 2 years. You know this would happen. From all the times looking for a handshake and then crushed her hand. From the times she burst into everything. From all the times she was ignorant and insensitive. Good things happened, but the effect after all of it was soul crushing. For her, you were not supposed to be here. You broke the game. You ended. Was meant to be her friend. But it's all limited. He was your candidate. Talk to him never.
So this next song. Oh, I'm so anxious to play this one. Oh. This is the Halloween part.
Something is coming after you.
So, in a nutshell, there's a legend of the melatonin dreams. I actually take melatonin, and this dream and one night I had this dream, and I had melatonin that night, and it was strange. It was that dang Kroger or Walmart brand melatonin that caused me to have this strange dream where I was given Bluetooth headphones, and then eventually I was given the warning that they were going to turn on the battery. And then for some reason, it said, you should have turned the headphones off at first warning. Something horrible can happen. And then I woke up inside the dream. And then... Damn it.
Something is coming after you.
That happened. And then I woke up, and then I didn't get out. I did not want to get up for 10 seconds because I was paranoid that thing was still above me. That was my inspiration to make this song. Man, TBFAP. um. So I don't know why I laughed. Anyway. So TBFAP, the battle for a prize. As I said earlier, oh we talked about this song, didn't we? It's getting put on the album. I just haven't changed the cover yet. So the next song is Basement Recording. This song temporarily did exist, but then I decided to remove it from BandLab for some reason. So essentially, my he set me up with this drum kit she had. Anyways, this is probably another transition track. No, it isn't. This one is Funny New Experiments. So essentially, I discovered BandLab Studio has digital drum kits, so I just did whatever. So this next song, yep, it's elimination time. This was basically the elimination time theme song for the Object show I was making the OST for. Elimination time. This next one is a song my little brother made a while back, and it was never released. I'm gonna have to go to the studio and figure out what that was he was playing. What's this? What was it? Nah, his voice made a little neat build-ups to the future keys. This was in the car. Me and somebody else were having a conversation. I will not disclose this person's identity for obvious privacy reasons. that's the end of the album. Essentially, I don't think I'll be able to elaborate on this one for a little while. It is a Morse code message. You can try to decode it, but it'll probably take a little bit of time because I add an effect to part of the message. I really want to read those notifications, but I can't because I'm doing this documentary. Anyways. I don't know how I'm going to explain the meaning of this track without making a huge giveaway to what it meant. Because I can't do that for reasons. This one already exists, as you guys know. I'm putting it on the album because why not? I mean, Femtinel, she makes songs and then puts them on future albums in the so why not? Anyways, I felt incredibly stupid making that explanation. All I'll say on this is because I'm not telling you what it is. Ow. Ow. Fuck. Ugh. It's so goddamn right. Can it go back to being a white light? I hate you. Go back to being a normal white.